Hey, everybody. Welcome to Stinky and Bunny Online. I'm your host, Stinky. And over there, we got another guy, and his name is Bunny.
That's right, baby. We're back.
We're back, and we're live again. We had how was your week?
My week?
Yeah.
It's been good. How was your week?
Well, good. At Thanksgiving and everything. So
yeah,
it was a good can of turkey this year. So
yeah, we did pretty good this year. Had a lot of fixings.
Yeah, whatever we could find. You had a can of beans. That was good. It was a good time. I hope everybody else out there had a great Thanksgiving. If you're watching in the US of A, if you're watching from elsewhere, I hope you had a good Thursday last week. Hey, is it again? I'm going to give you the choice: theme song or drink time.
Well, let's get our drinks ready. Wait, you're gonna get a drink and then do the theme song?
Well, yeah, I gave you the option last week too.
What did we do last week? We did theme song first, right?
I think we had a drink first.
All right, well, let's knock the theme song out. Let's keep it fresh and funky.
Yeah, keep the audience guessing, right? It's like, break out of the routine. We're not about routine.
Yeah, breaking out of routines is Stinky and Bunny. That's what we do.
That's right. Here we go.
Here we go.
I'm Stinky.
I'm Bunny.
And we are really funny. And this is
our show.
Wow.
Good.
That was pretty good.
Drink time.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, drink time.
Woo!
All right. Oh, by the way, everybody out there, I see we got a Periscope viewer. Of course, we need to check in to make sure that we have people watching there before we actually do our show, because there's no point in doing it if nobody's watching. But thank you for watching the show out there. Please let us know.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Periscope viewer.
Yeah, it's an interactive thing. Like we interact with you on this show, right? It's not like watching the television. We can you can talk to us. So it's,
you can put comments. You can comment.
Yeah, exactly. Someone just said, "Yep, I'm here." So there you go. Look at that. Oh, now cheers. Oh, we got a lot of people are saying hello. Hello, all of you. Thank you so much.
Hello.
So we got some guests again. We got some pretty good lines.
Oh my gosh, how can there be this many humans?
I know, it's amazing. And hey, if you are a human out there and you enjoy what you're seeing, to each his own. You can support this show by going to patreon.com/stinkingBunny. And you can get some shirts. And we got a mug. I haven't seen the mug yet. And a sticker. I got a sticker.
Yeah, we got all kinds of cool stuff.
Stickers and all the Stinking Bunny. But the only place to get Stinking Bunny merch right now is actually by being a Patreon member.
Yeah, and then also, you get your pocket full of merch, and then you get to come to the cool VIP after party after the show.
Hey, you know what? I think that's the best part.
That's the best part.
I do the show so I can go to the after party. That's the only reason I do it. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so these three humans that we got on our show, someday we'll get an animal on here for you, Bunny.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Represent,
Yeah, for sure. That's what we want to do for sure, is to represent all that's out there. We got three people. We got a guy, Keith Barker. We got a Faustino Solis or Solis.
Soulless? Like no soul?
Yeah, so we'll also ask him if he's
got... We'll have to ask him. That's question one. Do you have a soul?
Remind me, because I always tell you to remind me to ask people stuff, and you never do. So write it down.
Nope.
Or something like that. Someone offered to get a cat on the show. Maybe we'll get a cat on the show.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Thank you for that suggestion. We'll line up a cat. We'll do all cat show. Just cats.
Just cats.
Just talking to people's cats. That'd be pretty amazing.
Rum Tum Tigger.
Maybe that'll be a special, talking to animals. Great. And we have, sorry, then we got Kate Pierre.
Kate Pierre?
It's ST dot. So I don't know if that's
that's Kate Street.
Kate Street Pierre. So we'll have to ask
Street
her about
Pierre.
that. Wow, she has her own street. That's amazing. So let's go ahead and you know what? I think that might be a saint. She might be a saint.
Oh, interesting.
So do that. Yeah, excellent. Well, should we talk to our guests now? Or
yeah, we should. We've been here for a while.
Oh, sorry. What is it? Oh, it's 7:05. Yeah, okay. Great. Let's do it. Da-da-da-da-da. Give me my music. He is one of the OGs of IT, original gangster of information technology. That's what that is in brackets there. He helps people getting started in IT and networking, and he has a YouTube channel dedicated to that. Please welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen, Keith Barker.
Hey.
Hey, Stinky and Bunny. Thanks for having me on your show. It's fantastic to be here.
Oh, thank you.
Look at you. You really showed us up here.
What
with
a
your
beautiful setup. You actually do stuff.
It's amazing what you can do with the green screen. Yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors.
Really?
No, it's real.
Oh,
but it's great to be here either way.
Oh, great. Yeah, because we don't allow green screen work on our show.
No. Nope.
It's all reals for reals. Cheers to you. What are you drinking there?
Cheers. What's in there?
It's mostly seltzer and a little bit of Fireball.
Oh,
ooh, not bad.
Yeah.
He likes it hot. So you say what is your card here? So yeah, sticks out. OGs of IT. So original gangster of information technology. So you're one of the original. Are you the original or one of the original?
Just one. I've been around doing IT since 1985. That was before the internet was even popular. So things like modems that made a weird sound when you connect to the internet, things like that. I was around for those days. Yeah.
How many other ITs did you have to defeat to get where you are?
You just have to, half the game of life is just showing up. So I just showed up early. And that was pretty much all I had to do is show up.
Show up early and then bust up the engines of all the other IT people's cars.
Yep. Or take away their IP addressing or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's
information technology. That sounds like spy stuff.
You know, it could be. It's fun. They say that someday computers might take off someday. And, basically somebody said that you can treat everything in life like a miracle or nothing like a miracle. And so for some people, when they get on the internet and they stream to like 4 different destinations, they think, wow, that's a miracle. But my job as an IT guy is to help train people on how that works. And so when it breaks or doesn't work correctly, they can fix it. So I get a lot of pleasure out of sharing that with people and helping them understand how networks operate.
Well, we can, because we're that's what we do here. We stream to like 4.
Yeah.
Stinky, I'm amazed. It's amazing. It's like Periscope, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, right? And then there's one more maybe. It's amazing. You guys are killing it.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You say it's a miracle. And it definitely, for us, it definitely is. Because we just, I push a button and it happens. And it's
It is. And then I go to my friends in the woods and I just put our show into an actual stream. And I stream it down to all the other animals, and they watch it at their leisure.
Yeah, like a physical stream.
That's physical stream. It's just a stream. And when they're getting their water for the day, they're like, oh, Stinky and Bunny was on last night. Not bad.
Yeah. Hey, we got someone here. And Adriana says, Keith, you look, and then she has like a campfire image, like a burning type of thing.
Is that like I'm on fire? Am I on fire?
Yeah. You
You
like
look
you're on
smoky.
fire.
That could happen.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adriana.
Yeah. Great. Oh, and someone commented, love the Star Wars Lion King shirt. Oh, is that a wow. So they took those two things, those two ideas, and melded them together into one shirt.
Yeah, we call it a mashup. Yep. I enjoy a good shirt now.
Did you just make that word up?
Did I make it up?
Mashup?
Oh, no. That's a term when you take music and you take two different songs and mash them together. This is like a mashup, but for cotton. Yeah.
I see.
Ah,
I see.
Yeah.
We gotta take ownership of that word, Stinky. Mashup. I like it. Steven, if you're out there,
hopefully Steven's out there. He hasn't been here for.
copyright mashups.
Yeah, Steven, please reply if you're here, because you got to copyright a whole bunch of stuff already. Hey, so you got your own YouTube channel out there then? You're saying?
I do. I've been doing it since like 2009, and just started off with some really just simple videos about how to do stuff. Like I saw one of your themes is we know stuff, right? Is that the Stinky and Bunny motto?
We know stuff.
Yeah.
We
And
know
so,
stuff.
as I started to learn stuff and know stuff, I started sharing it about 2009, and I've got I just kept on doing it, and so I've got like a lot of people who really benefit from that, and it feels really good to do that. So I've got like I don't know, 112,000 people who've subscribed, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
So it feels good to help people.
It does. Now that shouldn't be new to you, Bunny. Every time you show your face, you're helping people feel happy.
I don't know. I feel like we try to help people, but some of our stuff doesn't quite stick.
No, it is fun to help people. So on my YouTube, I don't charge for it or anything. I just do it. I run commercials. Somebody told me a long time ago that if you don't run commercials, YouTube, the algorithm won't show your stuff as much because they're not making money. So I do run ads and stuff, but that's the only thing. So everything else is free, and I love it. It's a lot of fun.
Great. Yeah. Well, we have I think I checked today 146 subscribers to our YouTube, so we're a bit behind.
Whoa!
Still, I know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I think the secret is if you guys do it, and it seems like you are because you love it, right? It's something you love to do. It doesn't matter if you have 10 people or 100 people or 1,000 people. Just keep on doing it and enjoy it and be authentic. And you guys are rocking. So, and if you need any IT help, I could possibly help a little bit too. So feel free to call on me.
But here's where we differ. Is that you're like, oh, I do it for free. We really need the money.
We're in it for the cold hard cash, baby.
That's part of it. It looks like we're just doing this for fun, but it's the end game is really about making the fortune.
Okay, well, if any of my subscribers are out there right now, and if you have an opportunity and ability to join these guys on Patreon, do it. I think you have links in all your videos, right? Everywhere on your website.
Yeah.
So, my full endorsement to help this project go forward. Get on Patreon, help these guys out.
Well, thanks. Thank you. You know what? Hey, I want to mention this. I believe it was one of our guests was actually your wife, was it, or a significant other of some sort?
Yeah, she's definitely. It took a while, but I talked her into marrying me. So I married up. Yep, Dina Emerson. The Dina Emerson is my wife, which is very amazing.
Wow.
Hey,
wow.
Are you at the Cosmopolitan then? Are you in that high rise?
Yeah, you're living in that sweet high rise.
We just had that.
I saw that. That was amazing. That must be on the side for her because I didn't know about that until I watched the stream. So
she's got a secret house.
I think if I behave myself really well for a few more months or years, she might give me some access to that Cosmopolitan suite. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Well, we hope we cause problems with your relationship there, showing her that her secret hideout there or whatever it is.
Well,
I think it's her fault for lying about it.
And you didn't tell me what room it is, so I'd have to go knock on a lot of doors to figure out which one it is. So it gives me something to strive for, something to look forward to.
How would you find her with IT, internet, technology magic?
Well, everybody has a cell phone, right? And those can be triangulated. And there's also the chip I put in her neck. So either one of those things could possibly get me there.
You got to chip them. You got to chip them.
I did not chip her, but the telephone triangulation is not too much of a stretch to actually do.
Oh, Keith. So do this chip? Do you know do a lot of people have this? Because like I was born and raised in Canada, right? And the government of the United States, when I came down here, they needed to shoot me up with a bunch of stuff. they said that I needed to make sure that I was vaccinated for everything. But I'm pretty sure there's one of them that kind of bubbled my skin. I think it was a bit of a chip. Is that? Am I being watched by the government?
Well, was it on the left side or the right side?
They stuck it it was right in my forearm.
Oh. Isn't there still a lump there? Is there still a little lump there?
No, the lump has gone away, but it was there for like a week and then it went away. So I think the chip is traveling through my body right now.
Well, my question is, do you use a microwave a lot? Do you use a microwave oven often?
Well, we usually just use the propane stove in the RV here. But we do have a microwave if we can get it working. Some days it'll work.
Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't have a door. It's okay to run those without a door.
Well, I was just going to say, if you get really close to the microwave long enough, you could probably wipe out whatever electromagnetic interference or signals are being sent by that chip. So that'd be one option. Or if you get a really big microwave oven, don't do this at home. But if you're in a trailer, go ahead and try it. If you get a really big microwave oven, you could go inside, but I wouldn't go for more than 15 seconds or so because there may be some really negative impact. But
when you're talking about chips, you talking about like Lay's barbecue or Doritos?
Oh, I may have gone completely different. Maybe that's what was being asked. I assumed he was talking about a microchip, like for a cat or a dog.
Oh, I thought you were saying you put a chip in or like a Lay's barbecue chip.
Oh, that'd be much more flavorful. That'd be better.
That'd be so good. But now, is there a chip I could put into Stinky that like not only I could track him, but if I wanted to, I could send him a little jolt or something?
Well, they have this cool technology called Bluetooth. And Bluetooth works like 10 meters away, pretty close. So if you did a chip that worked on Bluetooth, then if you were close to him, then you could use the remote and do something like that. But usually there's permission that's required to do something, invasive.
Yeah, like I give a company permission to shock Stinky. If you are a company that's trying to shock Stinky right now, I give you my permission.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah. You guys are fun.
We'll see what happens. Hey, Keith. I know this stuck out to me when you're just talking. I noticed that you measure distance in the metric system.
Well, a lot. So the official language of IT is English, but a lot of times for distances and things, we talk about meters. And so it just depends on the technique that we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that to keep it universally around the world, or is it just?
I think that's just one of the AFE committee things, the acronyms for everything, and trying to keep people confused using multiple terms that are hard. But I think that the meter thing was just because when I was taught about Bluetooth a long time ago, it was taught in like 10 meters, which is like, is that 30 feet, I think ish? So you're from Canada.
Sure.
So is that close to 30 feet, 10 meters?
I don't know. I can't convert. I can't do the conversion. I can convert Celsius and Fahrenheit.
Into what?
Well, but it's what?
What can you turn Celsius into? Can you turn Celsius into distance?
I don't know. I guess if it's I wonder if there's relativity. I'm getting really deep here between distance and temperature.
Can you turn Celsius into currency? Like 60 Celsius is like $1.20.
We'll work on it. Do you think that's possible, Keith? For us to take stuff like, you seem like a smart guy. That's why we're asking you a bunch of questions like this.
I think with some with the appropriate substances, you could get to that color, to distance, to time.
Yeah.
Could
we develop an app that helps people, humans, figure out how to convert one measurement of anything to another measurement of anything?
Yeah, let's talk about that. If there's not already an app for it, we definitely can do something
We
like
should
that.
collaborate on it, and we should collaborate on a YouTube video where you teach us how to do the simplest IT things you can think of.
I would love to. In fact, that invitation is always open to you gentlemen. Or, I'm sorry, to you gentlemen and Bunny.
Thank you so much. My gosh.
Wow. Great. What was I going? Oh, so if you want to check out Keith's YouTube channel, all you got to do is there's links links here, so you can go in the description of the video. You can go check out that link. Not maybe after the show, but go ahead. Or if you
don't ditch our show to watch his. I get it, but don't do that.
Here's what people want to do. They want to watch the whole thing. They want to go on Patreon and then join the after party. All the links are in the video.
Yeah, you want to see how Keith lets his hair down in the after party.
That's right. One strand at a time.
There we go. Nice. Well, I love what you got going. Hey, what's that? There's a thing in the background with lights flashing on and off, blue lights. It's like, it looks like you're in a spaceship or something like that, Keith.
Yeah, so this man cave where I teach the IT is so fun. It's almost as good as a trailer. But I wanted to be comfortable so I could just sit down and teach and have fun. And that thing right wherever it is back there is a binary clock. And so binary is the language that computers speak, a bunch of ones and zeros, like a light switch. It's either on or off. And that's reflecting the accurate time right now, or close to accurate time in binary. So that's another discussion for another day. But that's
pretty cool. I thought it was like a live diagram of where Dina is in her giant apartment. I thought you were tracking her as she walked around.
That should be my next project. That's a great idea, Bunny.
Yeah.
Keith, we got to wrap up with you pretty soon, but we just have a couple of quick questions here that popped up here. Well, one suggestion is they need to make an app capable of measuring the awesomeness of your shirt. Okay? So we'll work on that. And also, I'm supposed to ask you about how to get your local channels on Hulu. Do you know anything
Hulu?
About
I know nothing about Hulu, but I can I could do a Google on a Hulu and I could get to the answer, but I don't know anything about Hulu.
Oh, okay. Well, that's, that question came from somebody here, so I thought, well, I should ask. And I don't know the answer either, so sorry to you, John. We don't know how we can help you there. Great. Your wife here just said you are so geeky. So
yeah, she's got my number.
Yeah, exactly. So hey, Keith, it's great talking to you. And of course, we'll talk to you at the end of the show once we bring on our other guests. So hang tight.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll see you at the end of the show. Thank you very much, Keith.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right. Are you ready for our next guest here, buddy?
Yes.
He's a local musician and school teacher, improv director, currently with Curious Comedy in Portland, or I think that's supposed to be short for something. Portland, Oregon, I think. Founder of Intercity Long Form Improv Jam. Please welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen, Faustino Solis. Hey, Faustino, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Just I got some tea and it's nighttime, so just chilling.
Not bad. Where are you right now? Are you in Portland or? I thought you were trying to say Portland or some other place.
There are two Portlands. There's one in Oregon and there's one in Maine, and then other ones I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh. I bet both of those were founded by siblings who was like, I'm going to start a Portland as far away from you as I can get.
I mean, Portland, like, it's on the ocean on one side, and Portland is on the ocean on the other side of the continent.
Yeah.
I mean,
we should send someone to both of them and see how similar they are.
It would be interesting though to have a city named Portland, like in the middle of the desert, not near any type of water at all.
Yeah,
because it's not, it's just kind of be an ironic name, I guess, for a city. But Faustino, so people are going, hey Faust. So you got some fans out there watching here.
Ooh.
Hey, and I liked your, I gotta say, your background there is pretty snap. I like the setup there. You got a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
This is like the old, people nowadays are like, oh, they're doing so much stuff online and stuff like that. And you gotta think about your background. That's why we put up some stuff here. But and it's Keith had his setup, you have your setup, which is very different, and it looks like you're might be a bit of a sports fan and fan of Bears. And
yeah, actually the Bears are I bought it from the Lenwood Pilot gas station because I was visiting a friend in San Diego, And so I teach kindergarten, and I forgot I needed a stuffed animal to like teach with. So I bought these little guys. It's like a red panda and a raccoon. And I was like, these are perfect because you got little arms and legs. And I know
Mhm.
camera can be like, guys, imitate the animals. And sometimes they respond to the stuffed animals better than me on camera. So that's
So do you spend the whole class like ducked behind the desk and they think that those animals are their teachers?
they're more of like assistants. Like they know I'm talking, but then
Oh, okay.
they'd rather respond to the movement of the stuffed animals than me.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a question for you. And we have interesting fact coming your way in just a second here. But it says a question for Faustino here. Now, Buffalo's Mighty Taco or Vegas's Casa de Juan? Do you know what that question means? It refers to?
Yeah, that's not a fair question. Because I've never had Casa de Juan.
Who said that? Who
Who
said
said-
that question?
A guy named Jonas said that question.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
I know why. I know why you asked the question. It's because
Okay.
a significant other of Jonas and I had done a plan a long time ago. So Mighty Taco is like one of the biggest fast food chains in Buffalo, New York. That's where I'm from. That's also why I have the Sabres and a Blue Jays hat right there. But one of the biggest fast food chains is Mighty Taco. Is the most American, like not even Tex-Mex, the ground beef, the most American way you can do a ground beef on a taco shell. So significant other and myself, we're planning on ordering like maybe 2 boxes of frozen burritos from this chain to bring it out here because nothing just compares to it.
Oh, nice.
I've never had Casa de Juan, and it's like it's also not fair because Casa de Juan sounds fantastic and wonderful and delicious, and this is like trash food that we grew up with from Mighty Taco. So that's why it's not fair because I'll go with Mighty Taco all the way.
It's not fair. The question's not fair.
Yeah.
Well, let's make that a fair question. Let's bring yourself a Mighty Taco to Casa de Juan when you have a chance, I guess.
Yeah.
Like taking like a squire and putting like the whole royal family up next to it, and it's like which one are you gonna eat first? Like that's why I'm saying it's like
Oh, I'd eat the squire.
That is an interesting question. Like, who
I'd
would
eat
you?
the squire because he wouldn't even know how to fight yet.
Yeah, well, but there's more to eat with the whole royal family.
That's true. They've been living high on the hog for a while, so that's true. But the squire's not going to know what to do. Hit our comments up. Who would you eat first? The king, the queen, the paladin, or the squire?
Okay, that's a great question. That's gonna our show might go long today just because.
Yeah.
The cleric or the druid. I don't know, but I'm telling you though, like Mighty Taco is delicious. I just don't have a frame of reference because I've never had Casa de Juan.
That's fair.
Well, we'll get to that. Jonas, if you're still out there, maybe give your opinion. Someone said they'd eat the king. For sure. Who wouldn't eat the king? Hey, I have an interesting fact here, though, from our audience. Both Portlands are on the same latitude. Isn't that fascinating? That is absolutely fascinating.
Nice. One is named Portland, Maine, and the other one is Portland, or so that kind of makes sense. Like one starts from one and ends in the other.
Yeah. I bet the main one came first.
Well, it's the main one.
Threw the other one up, and it was a huge success.
Yeah, I imagine. So, you know what, Faustino, we've just been talking about your background. We've been talking about bears. We've been talking about Mexican food-ish items. But here it says you do quite a few things with music here. You teach music with the Bears, right? But you're also an improv director with Curious Comedy in Portland, or so. Are you in Portland or no?
I am currently in my house in Summerlin, which is the west neighborhood in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes. Okay. Driven through there. So, but you work with I guess nowadays you can work with anybody anywhere. That's kind of the way the world is.
Yeah. I basically learned how to wire my piano into my computer, and then I can play piano anywhere now. Like the furthest I think I got out to was like Manila, Philippines was like the farthest my piano's reached out to. Just from,
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's yeah, it's pretty crazy how you can do that. Our show was actually watched. We had a guest from Japan, so that's
Yeah.
pretty. Geez, it's amazing what these technology things can do nowadays. Great, Ben. You're also the founder of the Intercity Long Form Improv Jam. So, what is that?
it is an improv jam full of people from different cities across the world, and it started like when the pandemic hit. Like all the theaters shut down for improv, and then online I was like, I want to do improv, but you had to either already be on a team or had to pay a class. So I took buddies from Pittsburgh and Buffalo, and we just met on a Sunday, and we've been going for like 37 weeks straight every
Oh,
Sunday.
you beat us to it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is. Yeah, that's great. And so do you have, where's the furthest intercity that you've had so far? Like where's the what's been the most exotic team?
I don't know about exotic. We had a team with a member from Portugal. So shout out to my friend Angel for that. We've had a couple teams from Toronto, Canada. One was a pickup. The one recently we had Isaac Kessler and Ken Hall, who I think are also clown friends of yours, from what I heard. But they came by a couple weeks ago. We had a team from Mexico City. We're working on a team from Japan, which is actually a spoiler for those who actually show up to the jam. Working with a team from Japan currently.
Wow.
Literally all over the place. And it's been pretty cool to watch everyone play together.
Great. Yeah, it must be pretty cool to have all these people together. Because that's the thing about the real theater. You can't really, it's so hard to get people from all over the place in one place.
Like yeah, we keep inviting people from Japan to come see our live show, and they just don't take the time.
They don't do it. They just won't invest in the flight.
Well, it's actually, I think, based off when I had a conversation yesterday, I think it's 12:30 right now. Like it's midday right now in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
So probably in the middle of a work shift in this time.
Yeah, I guess that's a hey. What's that? There's a red thing behind you. Is that your piano or is
what's the red thing?
Oh gosh, this is it's actually broken now, but it's another piano. So before COVID, I also have a Christmas tree, by the way.
It's beautiful.
Merry Christmas.
It's a rosemary tree, and my plan is to eat it this month because it's edible. But the piano, I figured because people kept asking me to play, it's a Casio tone. I think it's 66 keys, but I can bring it on an airplane, and I can play piano on an airplane, and it's all by itself. So it kind of just hangs out there now.
You can bring it. Wait a minute. You can set up your piano on the airplane?
Oh yeah, I've gone through like express check-in or whatever you call it on an airplane, saying, "Hey, I need room for this," and then they'll let me go on like right after, like young kids, handicap, extra time. Like that's an extra time item. So
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You got to set up and get ready to play, right?
Yeah.
So do you ever get people? Do you ever get sing-alongs going on any flights?
The most is Piano Man and Don't Stop Believing.
So actually, you have on an airplane gotten people to sing along.
Not on an airplane.
Oh,
people like at the gate, like waiting.
okay.
Like we're getting delayed and they get bored, so like you need to play the song. Because on the airplane, that's considered a disturbance to the pilot, apparently.
What?
Oh boy. What is this? Footloose in the sky? They don't like music?
I'm sure they like music, but like also like you can't like guarantee someone on an airplane is gonna sing like well enough that's not gonna distract the pilot.
Oh, so picky about
I sing opera. Like you don't want me singing opera on an airplane, and that's distracting to most people because you can't even understand what they're saying. Like that's even worse, especially if they've been drinking before they get on the airplane.
Yeah, you don't want to hear drunk people sing.
No,
unless you're drunk yourself. Then it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
for sure. But I would love to. That would be. I don't know. I would have a good time. I think on a plane doing a sing along with you,
Yeah.
Faustino. That'd be a blast. But I can't afford a plane ticket right now. So
You should talk to Southwest and see if there's some deal you can do where like they pay you to go take a flight and just entertain.
Isn't that just the flight attendant?
Yeah, but you're out there playing music the whole time. You're not getting drinks and stuff. You're just playing music.
I've heard somebody do the pre-flight talk and sing the pre-flight talk like around this time of year, and they're paid.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
And I think now is this maybe, I think we're on to something, Faustino. Like the pilot, if they're warned and they can just wear headphones or whatever they can to block out the sound. But I think really to have a flight that is a sing-along flight, and everybody, because the thing is that you can get more people on a plane now close together than you can in a music venue.
Yeah.
So I think this is the new way. We'll just do get bands to do concerts on planes.
Yeah, start on Spirit Air. They don't care.
Yeah, Spirit doesn't care. All right. Oh, that reminds me. We were supposed to ask a question about Faustino's soul.
Yeah, you have a soul, right?
I have. It depends on what you mean by soles. I'm not wearing shoes, but my feet haven't been scalped, and I still actually don't know how. I keep telling people I actually don't even know how to pronounce my last name. I just kind of go off of like other people say. So, yeah, like it's hard because it's a Spanish last name, but I'm Filipino. So it's like, which pronunciation do you go for?
Yeah. And now you're in America, so it's all bets are off on everything. So okay, well we'll assume that you have a soul, because it looks like when we were talking to you, I wasn't sure what we'd get, but now I can see. I think it looks like I can see.
Yeah,
into your
you got a lot of soul. If you're playing piano on a plane, you got a lot of soul, baby.
A lot of soul.
Yeah.
You know what, Faustino is so great to talk to you, and I wish we can talk more, but we booked another guest today, so we gotta move on to our next guest. But it's great to talk to you, and thank you so much. And we will talk to you again at the end.
Yeah,
of the
don't
show.
leave. Don't leave.
Don't leave.
Wait, now or like, I'm still wait.
Just wait.
Just don't go anywhere. But
Look at that little dabbing unicorn.
and drink your tea. Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. Let's introduce. Give me some music. She is an interdisciplinary artist and director. The artistic director of the Lab Olv, I think that's LV, theater company, and executive director of the Producers Alliance of Southern Nevada, and mom to two awesome kids. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Kate St. Pierre.
Yes.
Hello, Kate. How are you?
Hello. You're muted.
I'm muted. I'm hoping.
Oh, no, you're good now. You're good now.
You're good. We can hear you. Excellent. Great to have you on the show, Kate. Yeah, so just another clarification of I think I just broke my chair. Your last name, we had a debate whether it was Street Pierre or Saint Pierre.
I'm pretty sure it's street. I just think we've been pronouncing it wrong all these years. So
Yeah.
Good. Great. That's good. We cleared it all up here, folks.
Yeah.
Street Pierre sounds like slang for someone who's up to no good. That's a Street Pierre over there.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
It's sounds like a rough mime, like a mime who gets into trouble. That guy's a real Street Pierre.
Hey, Kate, so you're an interdisciplinary artist. So what does that's just kind of a big word to throw in there. What does that actually mean? Does that mean you do a bunch of stuff? That's what I'm figuring.
Yeah, I do a bunch of stuff. It's actually something you can go to school for. So it's actually, but that's in Canada though. They're kind of wacky Canada.
Yeah.
Montreal. So you can do you can be an artist that does all kinds of things. So I actually learned how to weld. I love to create installations. I know that's another wacky word. So, but big things that you walk into and tell a story.
Yeah, installations is the fancy word for it. This is too big for the wall. It's fancy for this got away from me real quick.
Totally.
I like installation art. I think that stuff's really cool. I like when you walk into art and then I pretend I'm the art.
That's how they get you though, right? Is that
Yeah.
you pay, you understand, you're like, wait a minute, I'm part of this. Shouldn't they be paying me for being a part of this thing?
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting too maybe this is already getting too much here, Kate.
I have a friend, I have a buddy who got put into an installation art in a guy's backyard. It was a cage. And he fed him and watered him and gave him to his daughter. So it was a really long-term installation piece.
No.
Was he okay with it?
He dedicated his whole life to it. He was in it. He never even talked in front of that little kid. He was playing his part.
That's amazing. That is dedication.
Yeah. So Kate here, it says that you're artistic director of the Lab LV.
Mhm.
Now, you're interdisciplinary. You said you learned to weld and stuff like that. So is this a scientific type of place?
Yeah, we like to cook stories. We like to create and do
Is that,
things.
is that like book? Is that like book? Because book burning's not.
Yeah. I wish we could do that for our art, but we do. We like to cook in the kitchen, and we like to make up stuff. And the people that I'm fortunate to work with that are part of the lab, we like to create stories together and tell different stories. And yeah.
Sweet. So it sounds like one of those things that's not really doing much nowadays, maybe, or are you still doing some stuff?
We still are. We're not doing as much as we did last year. We had a really busy year last year, and we did a show called Passover. Sabrina Cofield directed it, and she's part of our company. She's got several roles on our board, and she directed it. And Jason Nias is also part of our artistic board, was in it, and it was a beautiful piece. And we did that outside, socially distanced, and we just did. Well, we were part of the KNPR radio play that we did, on-air radio play in KNPR. So we've got a couple things. We've been doing a lot of Zoom. We did some Zoom readings working with new playwrights over the summer. Renowned playwrights on work that has not been published yet. So what is it for them to hear their work come alive? And then what is it for us to work with the playwright? And that was really unique and interesting. So, and then we've got a couple ideas for some things to do coming up, but yes.
Great. Good. Well, keep us posted about what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and share those. People out here say they love you. I love the plays Kate has produced. We had a comment. So people definitely love you out here. And she is the most talented saint you've ever had on the show. Look at that.
That's true. That's true.
Saint Street debate again, though. We just cooked it up again.
Definitely not a saint, but thank you. I like the street.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Dina actually said that she's going to start calling you Street P.
I love it. Thank you, Dina.
Yeah, old Street P.
I think that's a great name.
Dina's an OG lab. Dina's an OG. She was original part of when we first started creating this, and we're just workshopping every week together. So
then the money got her, huh? Yeah. There's always that one scientist in the lab was like, I just want the money, baby.
She's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
So now, another thing that was on your thing is executive director of the Producers Alliance of Southern Nevada.
Yeah.
So there's an alliance of there's a bunch of producers that just kind of get together and they're allies and they fight what? Crime?
Yeah, kind of. That's really that's not far from it. Yeah, we are fighting for our voice in Las Vegas. So anyone that produces live work in Las Vegas is welcome to become a member. Sarah O'Connell has been an integral part of this creation. And you know, the casinos have a voice with the government, with our state government, and so do the churches, but the arts do not. And there's a whole lot of us here, and so we decided to come together and to unite, to ally, and speak as one, so that people can recognize how many of us are struggling right now, how many of us are unemployed, how many of us are about to lose the last bit of little shred of income that we have with the PUA going away in 3 weeks. There's, what is it, 13 million people about to be without any kind of money coming in, and we had a fourth of what it was where our income was a year ago. So so together we've united to let them know that we're here. There's so many of us, but also we hope that, you know, when we're on the other side of this crisis, that we will continue to work together to create new policies, particularly with our city government.
Yeah. Have you considered sending one of you guys into the government on the inside?
Oh, yeah.
You know, train them to be one of those government slobs, but then they're working for you.
I'm hoping Brent Holmes will run for mayor. He's promised he will. So I will drive Brent Holmes. You should get Brent Holmes on the show. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Get him on here.
Talk to him. Let him know that you did it for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'd love to have him on the show.
What if I would just love it if like somebody became head of one of these big casino chains and then they got into the boardroom and they took off their business mustache and their suit and they're like, I'm in the arts, idiots. This whole casino's an installation now.
That would be awesome. Kind of is though, isn't it?
It is kind of.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm just looking at the time is ticking away.
Oh my gosh.
Again, we've had great guests on and there's so much to talk about. We should make this a 2-hour show, buddy.
Yeah, well, sometimes we should make it a tight 30.
Yeah, or less. Sometimes we shouldn't do a show at all. But here we are. At the wrapping up to the end of the show. So Kate, it was so great to talk to you, but we're gonna keep you on, okay?
Just stay there. You stay right there.
Okay. Don't go anywhere. Oh yeah, we're already people are starting this hashtag Brent Holmes for mayor thing. So Brent Holmes, I really hope that you're okay with this.
I know you're watching.
We know you're watching. We know you're out there. Or you will watch someday. But yeah, you heard it here first, folks, that Brent Holmes, whether he wants to be or not, will be our next mayor.
Absolutely.
Of Las Vegas. So keep an eye out for that. You heard it here first. Breaking news. All right. The news before it is news. All right. So you know what? It's time for the question of the day.
Toot toot.
So we're gonna bring back our guest. We're gonna bring back Faustino, and we're gonna bring back Keith back to the show. Let's see if they're here. Go ahead and turn yourselves back on there, guys. Great. It's nice to have you back. It's nice to see you guys. Here we go. You ready for this? Can you give me the question of the day music there, Bunny?
You got it. Question of the day. Boop, boop. Question of the day. Toot, toot. He's going to ask it. You're going to answer it. Question of the day. Yow!
All right. Thank you, Bunny.
You're
There
welcome.
it is on this little card. Question of the day. All right. If you were to time travel, when would you travel to and why? Oh, that's a big one. That's a dandy. Anybody have any ideas about where they would travel to?
I'll go.
Okay, you go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, I think I would want to go back to like 1980. I graduated from high school in 82. I would love to go back to 1980 and tell myself, okay, it's all going to be good. And here's a couple of life choices you should consider seriously. That would be amazing. And then I have a second runner up too. That would be in 2009 when this thing was on sale for 10 cents per item. It was called Bitcoin.
Heard of it? Yeah.
Yeah, right now it's like $19,000 a Bitcoin. If I would time travel, I'd go to both places. I'd go to the 1980 version of me and then the 2010 version of me and say, hey, buy a few dollars of this. That'd be great. So that'd be my time travel dream if I could pull that off. So if you come up with that technology, let me know. I want to get in line.
Yeah.
Okay, so but here's the thing, Keith, though, if you were to go back and talk to yourself,
Yep.
would you believe it was you? If you go back and think of that person that you were, would you go, that is me? Or is like, who is this? Who is this guy?
I think
He looks like me.
I think what I have to do is go back and maybe as a friend or somebody or some kind of associate or relative or something, and I probably wouldn't say it's you because if I look at myself back then and now, I don't look very much like myself. So I'd probably finesse my way into it. Good question though. It's the planning. It's all about the planning.
Gotta think these things through if you're time traveling. You gotta.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Bring yourself and go, hey, I'm you. It's like, get away from me, weirdo, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Good. Kate or Faustino, when would you travel to?
I actually have a follow-up question about the question itself. Is it a thing where we're only visiting that time period temporarily, or we're gonna like actually live through that time period up through whenever we die or whatever?
I think you have the opportunity to miss the machine back, like to just, whoops, I missed the pickup time.
Okay, because I would say I'm actually going to go with Keith's also with the 1980s for a completely different reason. It's because that with most of the improvisers I know being like anywhere from like early 30s to like mid 40s, like I know nothing of any of the references that they talk about. So I want to go be born in the 80s so then I can be like a 90s kid and just have any clue of what they're talking about. Because I was born in 92. So like all that stuff just went over.
Oh yeah, you missed a lot of stuff.
So I'd rather like be born earlier so I can just keep up with the people that I work with so I understand what they're telling me and I'm not being bashed for like being the youngest kid in the room.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, you know what? Someday, just wait, and you won't be the youngest kid in the room. It happened. All of a sudden, it'll happen like overnight. You'll be like, "Whoa, geez,
That's true.
I'm so old in this room right now." Great. So good. Kate, where would you go back to, and why?
Oh, not sure. I mean, I was definitely going to go with what Keith was saying, and just to tell myself to chill out. But I really am into volcanoes. And so I'm like, it depends, like if I could try and travel back in some kind of like a space, like time travel suit thing that made it all safe, I would go like 200 million years back and check out like the volcanoes that were erupting,
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Or you go to like Pompeii and when it goes, you're like, bye everybody.
Hey, I know what's coming. Yeah.
See ya.
I'm gonna watch this one from a distance.
Right? Or Krakatoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing, you may have to go back to, because like the days when the volcanoes were going crazy, I don't think you could. The air was really all that.
No, you'd have to have like some kind of a device that you like, wore in.
Yeah.
You have to really
You gotta think these things through before you go back. It's like I can't.
If you went back to when dinosaurs existed, and the dinosaur saw you get out of this machine with a bubble on your head, he's never gonna forget it. The rest of his dino life, he's going to be like, I saw something, guys. It was crazy. It came in a flash. It left in a flash. And I've never seen anything like it before.
Right?
Dino would be like crazy dino. Like
Crazy dino.
That crazy old T-Rex.
Crazy old T-Rex. I saw it. I know I did.
Yeah.
I like how the common thread, because like kind of with what Kate and Keith were saying, like I was tempted to say nothing other than a modern time period because I don't know if I want to travel anywhere that didn't have the benefits of modern medicine.
Oh yeah.
It's like 200 million BC and it's like you have no bubble, like, how are you gonna survive? Like, I like the fact that we have like hospitals and like gadgets to heal us.
Faustino only wants post Neosporin time travel.
Yeah.
Anything after Neosporin was invented.
That's the thing. You step out of the time machine and like, yeah, what if you break your leg right away stepping out of that thing?
Oh, wouldn't that be the worst? You step out, you twist your ankle, and then some dinosaur shows up. He's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. And you just have to drag yourself around and you can't get back.
Also, I'm a T-Rex, so I'm going to eat you.
There you go. Easy meal. You know what? I'd go back to the 1930s, I think. You know, before the World War II happens. You know, just talk to Chaplin and, you know, I'm sure I'd be in all his stuff for sure.
Yeah, he'd love you.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I think that's when I was meant to be. That's what
You'd
I'm not.
smoke too much, though. You'd set all those reels on fire. You'd set all those movies on fire on accident.
Fit right in, right?
They were all smoking, I guess.
People look at me now and they go, oh, you know, filthy habit. But back then it was like, oh, like they would look at other people and go, you don't smoke? What's your problem, right? What about you, Bunny? When would you go back to?
Oh, I'd go back to right before they shot Who Framed Roger Rabbit and get in on that action.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I would be Roger Rabbit right now. You'd be quoting me.
I don't
know if Faustino gets that reference.
No, I do. It's a cartoon, but I'm just also noticing I think we're all just different characters of that movie right now. Just based off of who's in this room.
Yeah, I guess in a way we are. Oh, look at that. Maybe we'll
that's my Bitcoin, Keith, is if I were Roger Rabbit and I was cashing those checks. Or Bugs Bunny, that's big checks.
Those are the Warner Brother checks? Oh.
Yeah, if I could audition for the part of Bugs Bunny, oh my gosh.
I'd be your agent. Hey, you know what? It's getting to that time. We went longer with this show, which is great. It's always great to go along if it's a fun show. But we should start wrapping it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we got to get to the after party, and you can still get there with either a time machine or jumping on our Patreon.
That's right. You have those two options, and one of them is real right now, and one of them is not. So go ahead and join us on Patreon and write to us. Let me know that you did sign up, so we can let you in. And because we'd love to see you there. And it's also you can do a year-long subscription now for like a gift for somebody. Isn't that the gift that keeps on giving? So you can go ahead and do that. And talking to patrons, we want to welcome our new patron of Zanny. Zanny, thank you so much for signing up.
Thank you.
Patron of ours. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate all the support we can get. And of course, if you can't support this show financially, which we know we all can for sure, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube or like us on the social medias. That we appreciate that too. And that's just takes a little bit of effort, and it's absolutely free. So thank you so much, everybody. We'd like to thank all our guests.
Thank you.
So thank you so much to Keith Barker.
Woo!
All right. Thank you so much, Faustino Solis.
Woo!
Thank you so much to Kate St. Pierre, or Street Pierre.
Woo!
Thank you so much for Bunny for being here. Thanks Stinky for doing the show as well. And we will see you again next week. So thank you so much, everybody. We got a great lineup again next week. So we'll see you then. Good night. I'll see you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.